Alright, I thought I would just show you how amazing SpectraLayers is for the purposes of debleeding different things inside the mix. You know, we mix gospel music, we mix live recordings, there's a lot of noise and ambience and things in the different microphones. So SpectraLayers has just done a good job of just giving us tools to debleed. So this is the saxophone. Lots of bleed in there, right? It's a saxophone. Then all of this is saxophone up here, you can see. A wrong note, but it's okay. One of the things that I never understood about SpectraLayers, because I'm used to reading frequencies from left to right, but it's actually you're reading it from like top to bottom kind of thing. So the low frequencies are down here, 100 hertz, 20, 23K is up there. You can see the saxophone registers all the way up there. And what's cool is like you can mess with the 3D aspect of the waveform. You know, it's like just another way to look at the waveform is through the spectral layer display. That's not 3D, and then when I move this knob around I get the 3D effect. So the way we debleed is with these unmix modules. You can unmix all kinds of things, and what it does is it takes the wave file and it looks for these specific sounds within that waveform. So we go unmix song, and you can see here we've got vocals, drums, bass, pianos, guitar, sax and brass. This is the new one in SpectraLayers 12, sax and brass. So let's choose sax and brass. That's the layer we're looking for, and then there's always going to be this other layer, because whatever is in the file that's not any of these will just fall into the other category. And apparently you can choose to unmix sax and brass first, but I don't think that matters because we're using only the sax and brass algorithm. High quality, we can actually have a preview. Is it gonna, yeah, there we go. Other, this is should be just the bleed noise. Okay, I don't know, I still hear saxophone. But that being said, you know, the signal to noise ratio here is not too bad. That's the noise, and then that's the signal. So I mean, it's not terrible, but it can use with some cleaning up. So let's go for it. Unmix song, sax and brass, apply. So now it's doing its thing. You can see the SpectraLayers is using my GPU to do the work, which is nice. Leaves the CPU to just breathe. So that's cool. I really like that feature. And there we go. Now you can see our different layers. We've got a sax and another layer, and the saxophone has been marked as orange, and the other, which will be our noise, is blue. And this is where the beauty comes in of just being able to reduce the bleed. More noise, less saxophone. I mean, that's super clean. Look at that. Nice. I mean, the results are pretty good. Because now imagine you're using this in a mix as opposed to like using this. So when I EQ the saxophone, I'm only going to EQ the saxophone instead of all this bleed. So yeah, it's just a cool tool to use to debleed the sax or any brass. SpectraLayers 12. So you can see here I bounced the section to see what it looks like. And this is the saxophone before debleeding, and that's after. Look at all the noise that it took away, which is all of this. No noise. Noise. Difference. So it just opens up so many options for you as a mixer. You know, let's see, for example, if we EQ the sax. So I want to have the saxophone to have bass, but the bleed also gets bass because hasn't been debleeded yet. And then when I use the debleeded version, let's hear. So yeah, it's just really good. The results are unbelievable. We can't blame the files anymore. We have the technology. Anyway, hope you found that helpful. Please do like and subscribe. You know, we're trying to push this content creation. And yeah, there'll be more. We'll keep learning, keep growing. Thanks.